Hey guys, I'm here with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch. I wanted to start off with going over the 2021 10 of Ancient Battles, not Memories. Just because it's kind of started to settle down now, and now is the time that you can start looking to pick up cards and not worry about insane price crashes. I will say when we do get more waves, there's a chance that prices can go down a little bit more, but for the most part, things are mostly bottomed out. The first card I want to go over is Crossout Designator, which is the chase card, of course. People were panic buying these at 100, and I sold, I think, 3 or 4 copies around the 100 mark, just because I knew it was going to go down. Plus, I already had my play set, so it didn't matter. I sold 3 copies, but now you can get it for around 68. And honestly, if it doesn't see play this next weekend in like a top cut deck profile, it might even head down a little bit lower towards 60. So I would keep your eye on this. If you want to pick it up now, just go for it. It's not bad. I think this is actually a lot lower than what people were kind of expecting. I was expecting for it to settle around 72 to 75, but it's already lower than that. So that's good for people that want to pick them up. One big surprise for me was how high triple tactics talent went. I only got 1 in 2 cases, which kind of sucked, but I'm not going to complain. But I ended up selling mine for 50, and now it's back down to 37. I would expect this to cool off to around $32, especially when that next wave comes. So I would hold off on this if you can. If you need it, it's not terrible. So just depends. But other than that, Nadir Servants are cheap now. They're around 17. Divine Arsenal Zeus is under 15. Both great pickups, in my opinion. Ecclesia, honestly, if you need to play the deck, get it, but it's going to go a lot lower than that. I think it could definitely go down towards $8. Ice Dragon's Prison, I think it could go lower too, towards the $10 to $9 range, but it's still a great pickup. You don't want to keep waiting, and then all of a sudden it's being played, which it is going to be played for sure when Burst of Destiny comes out. So I would grab it because you don't want to not have it and then it's $35 again. So just keep your eye on that. And then surprisingly, Ghostmore and Moonlit Chill is moving a lot of copies. As you can see, it's lower than some of these other top end copies. This is also one of the harder cards to pull, just in my experience. Maybe if you averaged it over every case, but it wouldn't be the case. But from my experience, this is one of the hardest ultra rares to get. But I would keep my eye on that as well. But I think that would go down to probably $2. And Fractals are also a very good pickup if you want to play the deck. Let's see. Alpha and Master of Beast, that's probably one of the best pickups you can get. But if you're going to get it, just go ahead and go for the secret rare if you can. If not, definitely just get the ultras if you want some copies and can't afford the expensive ones. It's like $11 for the secret rare. Yeah, bottoms out to like $11.50. Let's find my way back here. Let's do this. Sometimes it gets confusing when I'm trying to navigate between copies. Okay, Dogmatic of Punishment, also a very good card to pick up. And if you can't get this one, get the super rare. I think the super rare is probably going to be a couple dollars now that this is out, but this looks amazing. I wouldn't worry about True Light. This is going to be just like every other year where the Blue Eye support goes to $1. It might have another spike later in the year, but right now it's definitely not. And then Parallel Exceed, pick them up if you want. I don't think they're going to have any kind of value down the road. Maybe a long time, but same with Magician's Salvation and Piercing the Darkness. If you're going to pick up any of those 3, pick up Salvation for sure. But Torn Scale is also a very good price if you've been looking to play the deck, around $3. Let's see. I don't think Dinos are going to do anything anytime soon, but it is affordable if you want to play Dinos. Gravedigger's Trap Hole is probably one of the best penny stocks you can pick up. That card's ridiculous. Let's see what else we got. Oh, so one, if you're looking for a good deck core that you can, win at locals, pick up at Ignister's, because now that it's been reprinted, it's extremely cheap. I think you can get like most of the cards are like 25 cents and they're pretty high rarity. I'm gonna try to find them. Let's see. Yeah, so Picard is 30 cents. The Chi-Chi's 50. And then AI Land's around 30 cents. So if you can find somebody that's got 3 copies of each, go buy them. Why not? You can probably build a deck for 25 bucks now, I'd imagine. I would say the only thing that's going to be expensive is your Access Code Talker. But you also don't have to play Access Code. You can just play their boss monster, the Link 6 or 5. I can't remember which one it is. But other than that, that's about all I have to say for this 10. There are a couple good super rares to keep your eyes on. I would say pick up Ark Rebellion, and there's not that many copies of them. And then also Warning Point is a decent one to pick up. And that's pretty much it. I mean, Deep Sea Aria, if you find somebody, if you're already getting other stuff from a seller and they have a playset, pick those up too, because they're really good for water decks. But other than that, that's all my pickups right now, because a lot of this stuff is going to fall a lot further. And so I just like, I wouldn't pick it up yet. Like the Fallen of Albaz, if you want to pick those up, you can probably pick those up for 50 cents. I think they're already like $1.50 now. But the next card I wanted to go over is Elemental Hero Bubbleman, coming out of Cybernetic Revolution, the Ultimate Rare copy. This is a highly collectible card. And I actually just ordered 1 copy. I forgot that this card existed, honestly. And I think the lightly played first editions are around 115. And then I just picked up a Near Mint Unlimited because it was going for like $50, and there's not that many left of them. You can get a lightly played Unlimited for 40. Let's see what the Near Mint's going for. I might just put filters in, I might save some time. Let's just do Near Mint and see what comes up. Okay, so yeah, it's around 57 for Near Mint Unlimited, and then it bottoms out to around 60, and then 70 after that. And then let's put in first edition to see what I'm sure those are kind of expensive. I'd be surprised if they're not $200. Yep, it's $300. So yeah, but you can get, if we put lightly played in, that's gonna, you can probably get it for like 115. Let's see. Oh wow, so it's gone up. So whoever got these copies got real lucky, because now it's around 190. And actually I know Super Games Inc., they are out of Atlanta, and their lightly playeds are always top of the line. So if you are going to get a first edition, I would definitely recommend buying from them. But yeah, this is just a collector card, and you're probably gonna have to sit on it for a little while. It could just be one of those cards that randomly spikes out of nowhere. But I think that it's gonna have good value long term. It's just gonna be a store of value, basically. The next card I want to go over is Chimeratech Fortress Dragon, come out of Shonen Jump magazine promos. This card's around $6 for a light play, and then I think Near Mint's probably going to be around 10. We'll just look real quick. Yeah, so 1030. I'll pick this up with that new structure deck coming out, because this is the highest radio version in my opinion. Now there is a shatter foil prize card, but I hate shatter foil or star foil. But to me, I don't know. I'd much rather have like a Shonen Jump Ultra Rare. The star foil looks like, it just looks like a common that you spat on, basically. And then the next card I want to go over is Forbidden Droplet, Ultimate Rare copy. It's around 250. I know I told you guys to pick these up for 190. And there were a couple of copies that were at 180 at some points. Probably not when I went over it, because those went pretty quick. But if you picked it up, good job. You made $60. And honestly, I don't think that it's going to get any cheaper than this. Not for a while. It'll probably go down a little bit once they reprint it this winter, and then spike right back up, because they're going to do what they always do with cards like that. They're going to short print the hell out of it, like they did. What was it? Invocation in the last Battles of Legend, where it was basically like one or two per case. So I would just go ahead and bite the bullet on this, or wait and see if they have another 15% off sale. Next card I want to go over is Ultimate Rare Pot of Desires. I know we've talked about this before when it was around 89 to 90, and it got bought up as expected to now it's around 105. You can still get a playset for 105 a piece. I think that's pretty good. You kind of just have to take it at this point, but it quickly goes to 110, and there's not very many copies left until it's around the 120 to 150 range. So it's not too late to pick these up. I have mine listed for 165 because I got these for around like $80, I think, a couple months ago. And I ended up picking up a couple copies, and I'll probably never play Pot of Desires, which is why I only care. I'm going to sell one and probably keep one, just because I don't think I'm ever going to play it, but I do like the way the card looks. Also, if I was going to play it, I'd probably just play the ultra rares because they look almost identical if you're just like looking across the table. I always mistake the ultra rares for ultimate rares. But the next card I want to go for is Book of Moon. Ultimate rare, we talked about this as well. It was sitting around the $80 mark for a while. This is one of those cards that routinely gets bought out, and it's back up to around 94 to 95 now. But it quickly bottoms out to around, let's see, I think to the 115 range. Okay, so like 125. Also, don't buy from Dabbers. They might have a good rating on here, but they're also from my area, and they always give me bad condition cards. Funny story, I actually got the Pot of Desires from their store, and I ordered online and came and picked it up. And when I took it out of the sleeve, it looked like someone took an airsoft gun and shot the side of it, and there was like a pinhole in it, basically like it was like a dent. So luckily they had a lot more copies because they're big stores, so they just traded it out for me. But I've had other problems too with cards that they say are lightly played, and they come in like mod to heavy play. So I try to stay away from them and just go with super games. But pick these up if you want to. I think they'll see another spike. Definitely long-term good hold. Next card I want to go over is Silent Boots, Secret Rare. I have a play set of these just because I play the deck, but they're got bought out to around $23. It's seeing a lot of play in the OCG, and so I think people are expecting that it's going to be really good here, which it is pretty good now. But I wouldn't pick it up for this. It will go back down. This is just hype. But if you, let's see, what are the other versions going for? I even sold like a play set of commons for like $2 a piece. Yeah, they're going for like $2.50, and ultra rares are going, or the super rares, I mean, are going for $5. Yeah, I would just wait if you can. I definitely wouldn't pay $25 for the secret rares. That's ridiculous. They're always around the $10 to $12 range, but that's ridiculous. The last card I wanted to go over today is the Phantom Knights of Rusty Bardiche. If the hype is true about Phantom Knights, doing good once they get some support cards, I think it's the Brave token engine. People need to pick these up as well. And the only versions available are ultra rare and gold rare. And you don't want to get the gold rare. It doesn't look good at all. I would go with the ultra rare. And right now you can still get them. I mean, some of these are like with shipping, it's about $1.50. But if you wanted to get a really good deal on this, you could just pick up the 50-cent card and then go buy some other cards to kind of weigh down the shipping, if from the same seller. But yeah, I'll pick these up, pick up a play set if you want to. Not that anybody's going to play a play set, but I think these could easily be $4 to $5, maybe even more, similar to kind of how Elder Entity is right now. It's around $7 for the gold rare and around $7 for the ultra rare, I think. But yeah, go pick these up. I think this is a good penny stock. But other than that, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the market watch. Like and subscribe, and comment down below what your favorite card from this market watch was. Bye.